Hey guys, happy November. I thought I would do a little weekend vlog here because I haven't actually filmed anything in a little while. I do have some video ideas coming up. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to film, but I thought I'd do a little weekend vlog update before the weekend's over, as it is 5 o'clock, yeah, 5:01 on Sunday night. So as you can probably tell from the Christmas tree behind me, I went ahead and decorated for Christmas. Yes, I know it is just the beginning of November, but I wanted to go ahead and decorate because, one, I'm going to be gone for like a week in November because I'll be home for Thanksgiving, and then I'll be gone for like 2 weeks in December because I'll be home for Christmas. So I wanted to get my Christmas decorations up to actually be able to enjoy them. And two, I have a really good friend from college coming to stay with me next weekend, and so my apartment desperately needed cleaned, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate for Christmas because why not? So of course, first things first is I have my little Christmas tree up. I've gone for a silver and red. Whoa, do you see those lights? Ew, that's so weird, it looks like it's raining. Do you guys see that? Stupid camera. Okay, anyways, I've gone for a red and silver theme tree here. I might add some, wow, these lights are weird. I might add some little decorations as I find them throughout the winter season, but this is what I have thus far. So I have my tree here, and I have it on a little table that I have. It's actually a tree skirt. So a lot of my decorations I brought from Ohio. And since this is my second Christmas out here, but it's my first Christmas that I actually like have all my stuff out because I moved all my stuff from Ohio back in June. So this is my first Christmas with all of my Ohio stuff that I packed. So a lot of this stuff comes from my parents' house, but they gave me a tree skirt that I kind of just put on a table here, and then to put my tree on. And I've got a little silver plate here that says Joy. And I've got a couple bears here. I think these came from Bath & Body Works a few years ago. I think they were like free gifts when you bought X amount of stuff. I love Bath & Body Works, so that doesn't surprise me that that happened. But they're just cute little bears that I put on either side. Over here I've got a snow globe. It's 2014, but that's okay. I'll probably get a new one this year. But it's got a little nutcracker inside, and for those of you who don't know me, I did ballet for 16 years, I think, and for those of you who have done ballet, you know that doing the nutcracker every Thanksgiving and Christmas time is just kind of a staple of being a ballerina. And so anything like nutcracker themed or just like actual nutcrackers has such a special meaning to me. And my mom actually collects nutcrackers, and when I go home for, actually I'll probably decorate when I'm home for Thanksgiving, so I'll show you guys then. But we have so many nutcrackers that we put out every year, and I actually stole a few from them. Well, they let me have them, but I love nutcrackers. They're just kind of a special part of my history and my childhood, and I just really love them. So I've got my little nutcracker snow globe. I've actually got a nutcracker. Yeah, I really like that one. On my door I've got just a little stocking with my first initial on it, and I've got a wreath on my door here. I've got a little snowflake wind chime. Not that it's gonna be windy in my apartment, but oh well. Moving on to my kitchen, I've got my little chalkboard here. I've got these Noel blocks with a snowman. We've had these things for as long as I can remember. Actually, I think, yeah, on the back it says E, B, and E, and then it has the year 1990, which was the year that I was born. So I can at least guarantee that these are 25 years old. I've got these adorable antlers. So I'm weird, and I always like put these on my dogs during Christmas. I'll actually probably take these home with me when I go home for Christmas because I love putting these on my dog Bubba. But I knew that I would miss my pets while I was home, or while I was out here for for the holidays, so I kind of brought that with me so I could think of my dogs. Along up here on top of my cabinets in my kitchen, I've got some garland with some red and green lights. That was kind of a bitch to put up, but yeah, I really like the way it turns out. I've got some like hot chocolate mix with some candy canes and peppermint sticks and marshmallows, just because I love drinking hot chocolate in the winter, and if anybody comes over, I want to make sure that I have plenty of hot chocolate for them because that's just kind of a winter staple here. The other thing I took from my parents is just this cute little angel that I set over here. On my TV stand, I've got a little Santa house candle holder. I probably will never light that, but it's just cute. And then I've got these little carolers with a penguin that I think is cute. Focus camera. Focus! Let's see, over here I've got a little Rudolph bobblehead on top of my printer. A little Santa boot mug thingy, a little bear. On my, oh, this stupid camera. On my couch, I've got it's a fleece blanket that my aunt got me last year for Christmas, but it's the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation movie, and it's got a big old picture of Clark Griswold on there. But my family loves this movie. We're the family that watches it like when we get together in the summertime. It's just it's a running joke that Clark Griswold is my father, and so like we are kind of the Griswold family, just because like if you've ever seen those movies and all the shenanigans that the Griswolds get into, that's just kind of like how my family is, and I love it. I think it's hilarious. But we love those movies and we love the Griswolds. So Christmas Vacation is a big old part of Christmas for us. And I've also got a couple Moose Bears just for cuddles on the couch. Over here on my table, I've got a cute little chapel. It has a light on the inside that you can like click on, but I think the light bulb burned out and I cannot figure out for the life of me how to like replace the bulb. So I think it's just not gonna work, but I still really like it. And then I've got just a bowl of Hershey Kisses here, in case any of my friends come over and they want little treats. I've got a Yankee candle here that is a red apple wreath that smells delicious. Going into the bathroom, I've got a candle lit in here, but we'll go ahead and turn the light on. Woo! So yeah, I've got another Yankee candle burning in here that is Mountain Pine, right? Yes, Mountain Pine. I've got my Maple Sugar Kiss soap out because it is still fall, and it is going to be fall for a little bit, but it just smells really good, so I'm excited to be using that. On my toilet, I've got this little basket that's got these really adorable Christmas towels in them, not to be used, but just for decoration. And then up here, I've got some little bear angels that I think are so cute. I've had these for a really long time. I don't even know if they're like Christmas, but we always get them out every Christmas. And then I've got another candle here that says, "May your holidays be full of love and laughter." And then this cute little snowman jar thingy with a jinky eye that I've just put some cotton balls in, so that way I can keep some Q-tips and cotton balls out for anybody, myself included, who needs them. And then I've also just got a bath rug here that says Joy. That's really fluffy that I like. I had some like flip-flop bath rugs in here, but I thought for the holidays I would get just kind of a Christmassy one. I found this at Target. I think it was like $12, so not too bad, but that'll be nice to have for the holidays. Going into my bedroom. My bedroom still kind of needs some work. I haven't fully decorated in here yet, and it's still kind of a mess. I was really trying to focus on like the living room and the bathroom and the kitchen area because my friend is coming next weekend, so I really wanted to focus on getting that clean and decorated this weekend. So I'm still definitely working on my room, but I've got some decorations up. I've got these lights above my closet here, and my camera's out of focus again. My dresser here is where I keep my TV, but I've got a couple nutcrackers, one there and one over here. And a little candle and like this little wine glass candle holder thing. I don't know, it's cute. And then I've got one of those like old school candle holders with a really big candle in it. This Christmas tree, so there's a family that lives in my hometown that does like the blown glass. They do like ornaments and just like table figurines and stuff like that. But I don't know if they still do it. I'm pretty sure they do. But we would buy stuff from them every year, and it's like really good quality. Like this is really heavy, but it's just a really beautiful blown glass Christmas tree. So I brought that out with me and have that set up there. Over here on my bookshelf next to my bed, I've got just some cute little snowman and penguin figurines. A little Santa puppy, which I think is so cute. One of these candles, I don't know if you guys remember these from Bath and Body Works quite a few years ago, but we still have them. I think I left one at my parents' and then I brought the other one out, but I really like that. And then I've got another nutcracker. This nutcracker is actually really special to me. So for those of you who do ballet or are familiar with a nutcracker, you know that the little girl that the story revolves around, her name is Clara. It's kind of every little girl who does ballet, it's kind of her dream to always be Clara. And then once you do Clara, you kind of grow up and do like the more adult roles. But this nutcracker is actually the nutcracker that I used when I was Clara. I got cast when I was 10 years old. And I was just so excited, and they actually let me keep the nutcracker that I used during the performance. And I think my mom wrote KB used a nutcracker as Clara 2000. So I was 10 years old and got the role of Clara and just had so much fun and got to keep this nutcracker. So I definitely, woo, nice close up there. I definitely insisted on, out of all the nutcrackers we have, I really wanted to bring that one out with me. Oh! So there you go. There are a few of my Christmas decorations that I've got out for this season thus far. Like I said, I'm sure as I'm out and about shopping that I'll find other little things to put in my apartment, but this is just kind of what I've got for now. Like I said, most of this came from Ohio, so I was just a little eager to get it all set up so I can start enjoying it. So I also wanted to, for every video that I upload in November, I want to end the video with something that I'm thankful for. And I thought a good one to start with Veterans Day coming up, is I just want to say how thankful and grateful I am for our veterans. I want to thank anyone who has fought, is fighting, or will be fighting for our country. I want to thank everyone who has died, who might unfortunately currently be dying, and sadly who will die fighting our country. I want to say thank you for everything that you've done. I will always be eternally grateful for our veterans, and I just kind of wanted to share this message because I think it's easy for a lot of us who have Wednesday off to get just focused on like, oh, I have the day off from work, yay, yay, Veterans Day. And it's so much more than just about having the day off from work, and I hope that people keep that in mind. I hope that you all show your gratitude to our veterans for fighting for our freedom and fighting for this country, both past, present, and future. And so I just kind of wanted to end the video on that note. Like I said, any video that I upload in November, I want to share something that I'm thankful for at the end of the video. So like I said, I thought it would be appropriate to say thank you to our veterans. So have a great week. On that note, since I do have Wednesday off, I'm probably going to take advantage of having that day off and be able to film a video for this week. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully I'll have it up Wednesday night. And I hope you all have a great week, and thanks for watching. Bye!